Hi, and welcome to the Beginners Qigong Live Online, the Beginners program. So we just did in the advanced, we just were talking about ulcers and how you get ulcers and how it produced inside your stomach and exercise for those. So this one we're going to do stomach pain. So stomach pain can come slightly different. You're going to get pain from the ulcers as well, but this is different. What we're going to talk about is the involvement with the liver and the stomach pain. So some pain can cause a lot, but when you get pain in the body, it's usually to do with, in Chinese medicine, it's to do with the blood not circulating or the qi not circulating, one or the other. Yep. And so part of this is to understand where the source, Harold, good to see you in the class again, very welcome. And to see where the source of the pain is coming from, and whether it's coming from the acid inside your stomach or whether it's coming from the lack of circulation of energy in your stomach. Could be a blood circulation, could be a qi circulation. And so both of those could be happening, either of those could be creating that discomfort. So we're going to do a couple of exercises to take away the stomach pain. Stomach pain also includes bloating after you're eaten. Also, you can get flatulence, which is the farting thing, where you've got it coming out the back end and you get a belching coming out the front, so it's going out both ends because there's a disturbance in your stomach and your digestive system. And that pain, the pain you get from that disturbance can be coming from the liver, can be coming from the stomach as well. So we're going to do both. We'll do the liver part of it and we'll do the stomach part of it. And quite often belching and abdominal extension where your stomach sticks out when you get the bloating, usually it's got a revolvement with the liver itself that's creating that. Yep, in Chinese medicine. So we're going to do some exercises for that. We're going to do 3 different ones. We'll just bow into class. Roll back onto your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top. 2 thumbs touching. Go. Make a fist with your left hand. Come with your right. Bring it towards your heart. And then down to your physical center, your lower dantian, which is down underneath your tummy button. Very good. Very good. Bring out to the horse stance. Stand in our Wuji posture. Wuji posture is a posture where you're standing where the body's relaxed. There's a whole lot of parts to this. If you have a look at the very, very first beginners program, I talk about the stances and how to stand in that. So you can go back to that episode to have a look about the stances. So we're talking about digestive disorders. So we're going to do dove spreads wings, which is a very famous exercise. It's really good for your spleen. It's really good for your liver as well. So these are going to regulate both of those two and the relationship it has with yourself. Yep. We're going to go off to I'll show it to you, but because part of it is you've got your head down and you won't be able to see it when you do this exercise. And we're going to step off to the right. Now I'm going to mirror you, so I'm going to go the same way you go, yeah? And somebody else is going to say, Leslie, welcome to class. So we're going to step off. We're going to step off with the right foot, yeah? And what we do is our hands, they go round like a circle. They go round like this in a big circle, like that. It's like a dove spreading its wings, yeah? So as we go forward, the hands come round, and then the fingertips, the back of the hands touch each other, and the fingertips touch your sternum. You actually touch your physical body, and you push your sternum in, which hollows your chest, so you feel like your chest is hollowing, and all the energy goes to your back. You hollow your chest. And we step back, we go 1 foot, and then we step back with the other one. As we do that, our hands open like the wings of a dove. Now, we're standing on 1 foot, and the other one's just the toe touching the ground. Yeah? Just the toe touching the ground, and you spread your wings like that. Then you step forward. It goes heel first, then toe, then come forward. And then just the toe touches the ground. So just the toes touching the ground with this one. And I bring the hands around. Yeah. Chin on chest. Then I step back. And then bring the foot back. And then both feet go forward, both feet go back and stretch. You feel your stretch here, you feel your abdominal stretch as well. Stepping forward, heel, toe. Come forward with the back foot onto your toe. Hands into your sternum. Pushing your chest in, hollow your chest. Chin on chest. Step back, and it goes toe first on the way back, and then heel. And then you come back, and then you bring the toe of the right foot to touch the ground. Yep. Then we're stepping forward, heel, toe, come forward. Your left foot's toes on the ground. Then you step back, toe, heel, and then step back. And the toe. Now you have to get a bit of practice. It's about the foot stepping. Yep. But it's all right, plenty of time. You can always go back and watch this again. So you go heel, toe to come forward. And you do toe, heel to come back. It's all to do with putting your kidney points on the ground. Heel, toe, come forward. Toe, heel, go back. Very good. You open it up, you feel the stretch of your chest. So we're bringing the energy to our chest here and to our abdominal area. And when we're going forward, we step, toe, heel, come forward. When we come forward, all the energy goes from your chest, it goes to your back. Yeah? And then step back. Good. Now we're going to swap sides. We're going to turn around. We're going to go the other way. And we're going to step forward now with the left foot, heel, toe, and then come forward. Palms together into the chest. Put your chin on your chest. Stepping back, toe, heel. Bring the foot back. And the toe of your left foot. And open up, and you stand out, and you're looking out into the conscious space. You're looking out, and you're opening up, the stretching, expanding the body. Extending the physical body, but also extending the energetic body as well. Then goes heel, toe, come forward. And you feel like you're pressing, you feel like the body's all going in. And you're packing the chi, and you step back. And then you expand the energetic and physical body. This is the dove spreading its wings. Stepping forward, heel, toe. Bring the hands around. Hands go into the chest. Breathing in as you come back. Breathing out as you go forward. Chin on chest. Breathing in as you come back. Breathing out as you go forward. Toe, heel, breathing in. Heel, toe, breathing out. Good. Good. And then come back around the front. And then bring your hands down. You shake your arms out, get rid of any tension that's built up in your arms. So, if you've seen the bird, there's a bird in nature that does this exercise, which they've taken this exercise from. And you've seen it's a crane, and you see it walking along in the water, and then it puts its wings around like that and makes a shadow. You've probably all seen this picture of this bird that does it, and it finds the fish in the shadow because it's hard to see the fish from the reflection of the light. And it puts its wings around there so it can see the fish. And you'll see it doing it, and then you'll see it step forward and it goes like that. So this exercise is symbolic of that particular bird, not that it's to do with the stomach for the bird, but this exercise is very good for intestinal and gastrointestinal disturbances and dysfunctions. Helps to balance the spleen, helps to balance the liver, helps to balance the stomach itself. Yeah, very cool. Next one we're going to do is call from the wood element for the 5-element Qigong. Now the wood element's a liver element, liver and gallbladder, and as I said, the liver has a lot to do with the pain. It has, because one of the liver's functions is to free course the chi around your body. It moves the chi. And so when the liver's functioning good, then the energy moves good. If the liver's been compromised, then the energy doesn't move so much, doesn't move so smoothly. So then when you get things like your stomach and you're digesting food and the energy's not moving in your stomach, then what happens with that, of course, then you're going to get pain because it's going to get stuck. And so this exercise helps with that. Yep. Harmonizes the whole intestinal, or this is also helps with the bloating and the flatulences, this exercise. So you start with standing in the Wuji posture again. Bring your hands, grasp your fingers around, grasp your fingers and pull them back and sit them on your hips with the fist upside down. Yep. And the fist comes out. Yep. Comes out. One comes out. We're going to do we'll do your right side first, comes out. Yep. Like that. And it turns right over. So the fist is facing that way. So the knuckles are on the top. Yep. And it's directly in line with my chest. It's in the front. It's not out to the side. It's in the middle that way. So yep, take a breath in. And then breathe out. And as your hands come forward, they go forward. And as they get halfway across, both the fists are facing each other like that. It's like holding the steering wheel of a car. And then as you go forward, it turns over. So it comes from here, steering wheel turns, and it goes that way. And the other one goes forward, the other one comes back onto your hip. Same thing again in front of your chest. Now don't have a straight arm, have a slightly bent. Take a breath in, and then breathe out. Comes forward halfway, or holding the steering wheel of the car. Then continue as you breathe out all the way to the front. And this exercise is a pause breath. In this posture, you're holding this posture, relax in this posture. Take a breath in. And breathe out. And try and get your hand to stop at the front the same time as your hand at the back stops. So they stop, they both stop and start at the same time. Take a breath in. Breathe out. This is a good exercise to regulate your liver. Take a breath in. So it's interesting because it looks like a punch. It's interesting the way to get rid of your emotions of your liver, and the emotions of your liver is anger and frustration. It's interesting that it's a punching exercise to get rid of that. Not that you punch anything, but if you all heard it, it's good to go and punch a pillow if you're upset or angry because it vents the energy of the liver. And it's the same principle with this one. Take a breath in, breathe out. Good. Take a breath in and breathe out. Take a breath in, breathe out. Now my pelvis is turning, my hips are turning, my lower dantian's moving, the energy's moving in my lower dantian, and it's turning my hips. So it's going from the inside and it's going out. So it goes from the energy moves in the dantian and it makes the hips move. Yeah. So the hips moving because of the dantian's moving. Take a breath in, breathe out. So the hips are moving. I'm pulling the hip back as the other one's going forward. This is the big movement. Yeah. Take a breath in, breathe out. So in Taiji, they call this a large form because you're moving from the center and it's creating a big movement on the outside of your hips moving. Small circles, small forms of internal inside. There's moving in energy inside. A lot smaller transformation of that. Yeah. But this is a big movement. Breathing out. The whole body's rotating. And it's coming from the center, right from the middle of your dantian's turning, and then it's turning the whole body. Good, perfect. Take a breath in, breathe out. Breath in, breathe out. And breath in, breathe out. Breath in, breathe out. Very good. Do one more each side. It's very calming. Of course, as soon as you slow your breathing down, take a breath in. You slow your breathing down, it quietens your mind, it slows down your heart, and it gives you more energy. So all of it has a lot to do with giving more energy to the stomach and your digestive functions. But it's also having an effect on your emotions and also your energy and also the way your mind is. It's slowing your mind down as well. And bring your hand and turn your hand and bring it back. Both hands upside down. Then turn your hands over, palms facing across. Return the chi to the lower dantian, the surplus chi to the lower dantian. Very good. Now the last exercise we do, we're going to go back to the Shuba Shu Taiji Qigong system again. And this one's called rowing the boat in the middle of the lake. And this is a very good exercise for your spleen and your stomach to regulate and harmonize both of the functions, which will alleviate the pain, which will alleviate the disturbance, the bloating, all that. So it will help that as well. Yeah. Simple exercise. So you lower yourself down, you bring your palms to the front, and then bring big circles. And you feel your shoulders pulling your arms back, and you're stretching your whole abdominal cavity again. Bring your hands to the top. And then you bring your hands down. And I'm going to step back slightly so you don't use my hands. Breathing in as you come up. And then breathe out as you come down. Lower yourself down. Make sure when you lower yourself, keep your back straight, tuck your pelvis forward. Breathing in. So what I'm saying is when you go down, don't stick your bottom out. So as you go down in the front and you lower yourself down, don't lower yourself down by putting your bum out. Just lower yourself straight down and keep your back integrity of your back so it's nice and straight. Tuck your pelvis forward. Breathing in. Yep. Don't stick your bottom out. Really good. And then breathing out. This exercise is famous. This is a great exercise. I remember giving this exercise to a lady, and she had gastrointestinal problems. And I gave her this one exercise to do. And she did it for about 2 weeks. And it completely resolved her problem with her tummy. And she didn't get it back again. And so anytime she ever gets an upset stomach, she does this exercise and it goes away. Of course, what brings it back is that she worries a little bit. So the worry brings it back, and this exercise takes it away. So the easiest thing, of course, is don't worry, and then you don't have to do the exercise. But it's good for your health anyway. So breathing in. And breathing out. Perfect. Nice and slow. So it's long, slow breath in, long, slow breath out. Same thing again. The long breaths regulate your breathing, regulates your energy, get more chi, regulates your heart, and regulates your mind. And how busy your mind is, it slows your mind down. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Great exercise. Breathing out. Nice one. And breathing out. Very good. There you go. So those 3 exercises are very good for harmonizing your stomach, take away the pain, get the circulation going, good for bloating, flatulence, gastric ulcers, gastric disturbances, anything to do with your tummy. Balances the liver, helps the stomach and the spleen. Now, if you get diarrhea, because I put it in the other one about stomach pain or something, sometimes it can be caused from digestive problems as well. Can cause from food poisoning, can cause from anything like that, diarrhea and things like that. So on the other one, I'll put the herbal formulas for it, but I'll put them on this one as well. The formulas that I take away when I travel. When I travel overseas, I always take formulas for if you have bad food that gives you loose stools, that food that gives you the diarrhea. There's a couple of classic Chinese formulas for that, and I'll put a link to both of them. I'll put the name of them up on the bottom in the column so you can get to see what it is. As I say, I travel with them all around the world. They're fantastic. I just take them, kills the bacteria, and everything goes away. You know, when you've eaten food, and you've all probably had this experience sometimes, when you've eaten something and you know it's not quite right, and you can feel it gurgling around inside, and you go, oh, okay, that's not good. And you know the following day you're going to get loose stools. Well, this way you take these pills, or these Chinese herbs that are in pill form, you take these in the morning, it's not there. It's actually just completely relieved it. They're fantastic. So I just want to mention that. Make a big difference. And as I say, I travel with them all the time, and they work every time. So there you go. Hopefully that's useful. And if you have any questions about gastrointestinal problems or colitis or things like that, or any inflammational problems of your intestines, just message me. But a lot of these exercises we've done today, the beginners and the advanced ones today, will help regulate that. It'll be really, really useful. There you go. If you have any questions, please ask. Or back onto your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top. 2 thumbs together. And gone. Make a fist with your left hand, cover it with your right. Bring it towards your heart. Good. And then down to your physical center. Perfect. And then step back and bow to each other. And bow to anybody else that comes and does this class with us. Good to see you again, Harold, today. Have a beautiful day and have a beautiful week. We'll see you next week. And for everybody else that watches this after, if you have any questions, please ask. Yeah? Cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye.